What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, check it out, man. Look, this one right here, this post right here, man, this thing got me heated. This post right here, not the post, I shouldn't say the post, but the replies and the responses underneath this post, this joint had me pissed off, all right? And we're going to go through the whole thing. We're going to read this post. We're going to talk about it. This cat right here, Damien Leone, you may or may not know him. He's the creator of the Terrifier franchise, the creator of Art the Clown, a horror franchise that I absolutely think is doing all the right things. Okay, this cat speaks my language when it comes to horror. Plenty of blood, plenty of guts, plenty of gore. All right, has a lot of fun. Art the Clown is hilarious. All right, and this movie actually did pretty good last year. Terrifier 3, the most recent edition, $89 million worldwide box office on a $2 million budget. That's dope. All right, you love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. But sadly and unfortunately, some people, they just can't be satisfied with a good horror franchise or any franchise that just throws its arms open to any fans. Hey, come on through, fans. Everybody have fun. You know, we're going to make this completely apolitical. We're not going to turn this to some sort of a social agenda machine. We are here for everybody. If you love escapism, if you love fun, hey, come on and watch us, okay? Yeah, this is what this guy says. Let's go through this post. He says, hopefully I never have to bring up politics publicly ever again, but this desperately needed to be said on behalf of the Terrifier franchise. So the fact that this guy is even coming out and saying this and prefacing his post with this, that tells you there's all kinds of bullshit going on behind the scenes. There's a lot of bullshit going on behind the scenes. There's a lot of nonsense going on between the fans, apparently, and between the cast and the crew. There's a lot of nonsense going on, and the creator has to come out and say, hey, let's set the record straight. Let me talk about this real quick. We're going to read this entire post. We're going to walk through it because I feel it's important for you guys to understand exactly where this cat is coming from and everything that he is saying before we get to the replies and the responses, which pissed me off. But let's go ahead and read this. I want to make a very important statement regarding the Terrifier franchise in this ugly political climate we're living in. As most of you know, some of my cast and crew members have a very passionate political presence on social media with extremes and sometimes harsh opinions, which is their right. I'm all for freedom of speech and expression. That being said, Terrifier is not in any way, shape, or form a political franchise. I did not get into filmmaking to become a politician or promote any political agendas or ideologies, especially through a killer clown movie. Exactly. Like, I'm doing a movie about a killer clown. Why would I want to push any kind of political ideologies or agendas or any of that? It's nonsense. I fell in love with horror movies as a form of pure entertainment, and those are the films I like to make. Since Terrifier 1, our cast and crew has and still consists of both Republicans and Democrats, and anyone is welcome to be a part of it, regardless of their political affiliations, as long as they're a decent human being. That goes for our fan base as well. If this doesn't sit well with any fans or cast crew members, that is your right, and I respect it. You don't have to buy a ticket, and you don't have to work on these films. Thank you, and I recommend you don't let toxic rhetoric on either side of the political spectrum deter you from being a Terrifier fan. What's he saying right here? He's saying, hey, look, I'm not into this for the politics, okay? I'm not talking about politics. I'm not condoning anything. I'm not advocating for anything. I'm not even telling you what my political beliefs are. I'm saying the Terrifier franchise is open to all. That's what I'm hearing right here, which is exactly what a lot of people, in my opinion, should want, okay? He says it right here. Where is it at? I fell in love with horror films or horror movies as a form of pure entertainment. That's it. Escapism. Let's go have fun. Let's watch a horror movie. All right. This seems like a very reasonable take. What do you think the responses are to this?
This is actually the strongest argument I have ever seen against watching the Terrifier movies. Like, this is a fucking insane thing to say about horror, just outing yourself as having a room temperature IQ. How is this surprising to anyone when the franchise has always been problematic and misogynistic? Republicans are pieces of shit, Damien, so you're allowing people to work with you that voted against basic human rights? You're allowing people to work with you that support racism? I don't know. If I was working with people as such, I just wouldn't work alongside them. All art forms are inherently political, and horror is especially. To represent the fears of the general public on screen is to represent and critique current society, but do your central bullshit if it gets you the most money, I guess. You see what I'm saying?
Y'all see what I'm saying? This is what this cat is dealing with. It's absolutely retarded bullshit. Like, he just comes out and makes a very reasonable post and says, hey, I don't want my franchise to be political, all right? This isn't going to be a political franchise. We're not going to be deep diving into social agendas. Like, everything he literally says right here, okay? I didn't do this to become a politician. I'm trying to entertain people. This is pure entertainment, and that's it. That's all. If you know, and the thing is, you can find messages in almost any type of storytelling or whatever. You can find messages there, but it's about what was behind the reason for creating this in the first place. See, that's what you got to remember. What's behind? What's the genesis of this creation? Is it politics? Is it social agenda? Or as he says, it is what? Pure entertainment. That's why he fell in love with horror movies, and that's what he wants horror movies to stay. But yeah, unfortunately, man, you know, people got to come out here and got to make dumbass statements like this and all the others. It's absolutely retarded. Now, don't get it twisted. There's plenty of people in the same comments that's applauding this. All right? That said, yeah, finally, thank you. This is exactly what we want. Entertainment needs to be like this. But nevertheless, you still find idiots that don't seem to understand. Like, you got this guy right here, Jordan Hamilton. Oh, with great power comes great responsibility. So this guy thinks he's Stan Lee or some shit. With great power, what great power? All right? This is a small franchise. There's no great power here. When you're given a platform, it's a moral imperative to use it responsibly. Politics affects people's lives, often negatively. Institutions wield power to harm the helpless. To deliberately ignore such is cowardice. This is activist language. I'm telling y'all right now. This is how everybody, all of these woke activists, this is exactly how they think. This is activist language right here. This is why Hollywood is trash. I wouldn't be surprised. What is this dude here? Real quick. Look, he, him. All right. He, him, probably deep into the woke nonsense. All right. This is why Hollywood is trash, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly why. Because of people like this. He thinks that, oh, well, you know, if you like to make movies, all right, and you know, hit upon a really good thing and you start making some money and now you got a franchise going like Damien Leone, all right? You like to make movies, you're a good writer, you're a good creative, all right? Oh, now you have some sort of a moral imperative to use your platform responsibly. No, you don't. You don't have that imperative at all. That's the problem with Hollywood. These people think that they have some great power. Oh, with great power. We have great power. We must now proselytize to the masses. My personal political opinion. That's what this guy is saying. He's like, look, I don't care what he doesn't even bring up his politics. He's saying his politics is not important whatsoever to his franchise. His franchise is not about politics. It's not about preaching and proselytizing some stupid agenda. It's about the entertainment. Pure escapism. But see, guys like this dude right here, he's one of these people, he calls it cowardice if you don't do it. He's like, literally like, you got to do what I do. This is what I would do with my power, this great power, if I had it. And if you don't do it, you're wrong. You're a coward. Like, you're either with me or you're my enemy, all right? Sounding like Anakin Skywalker and some shit. It's absolutely bullshit, man. These cats just want to make movies. Why can't he just make a movie? Now, here's a good response. Refreshing to hear a franchise welcome everyone, as it should be. When we sit down to watch your movies, we want to be entertained, not lectured 100%. Exactly. That's what we want. We don't want to hear your message. We're not here to see, oh, well, you know, I got great power. I got to get out here and preach to the people. Nobody cares about your fucking opinions. To entertain us, all right? This is the problem again with Hollywood, man. Sheesh, man. Like, you can't just be some normal cat just making entertaining movies and shit for whoever wants to watch them. No, you can't do that. It's ridiculous, man. I'm glad some people get to see it, all right? There's plenty of comments in here, don't get it twisted, that are like, yeah, okay, some of these folks get it, but it's way too many of the other kind that don't get it. Vex Electronica had said, so let me get this straight. Damien Leone makes a positive statement about being respectful of people's beliefs, keeping Terrifier pure, and staying away from toxic political rhetoric, and horror Twitter's immediate reaction is to engage in toxic political rhetoric. Yes. Yes, that's exactly what it is, man. And you'll notice when you watch through this, if you wade through all of the comments, all of the toxic political rhetoric and all the political bullshit is coming from one side and only one side. It's very, very obvious, okay? Very obvious. This guy, Crypt Keeper 21, Damien, man, I love you. I've always been a huge fan, and I love your work so much. Love the franchise. Love David and Lauren so much. I wish this just wouldn't have been said. We need to speak out against / condemn evil people that discriminate. A large following of the Terrifier franchise are the LGBT community. I'm gay, and I would never want someone condoning treating me like I'm not worthy side. Who's doing that? This guy didn't condone anything. All he says is we're not political. And we keep our arms open to all people who are decent people. Didn't he say that? Isn't that what he said? All right. Where is it at? Yeah. As long as they are a decent human being, he can rock with you. That's what this cat just said. So where is he saying, well, he's condoning people treating you as such? He's saying inside the space of the Terrifier franchise, we are not about any politics. We are here strictly for that. Maybe in his own personal life, he's a huge flaming leftist. I don't know. All right. I don't know what this guy is. All right. Again, maybe he's all the way to the far, far left. Maybe that's who he is. But he's saying inside this franchise, that is what I am not. And we're not about to be like that. And if you are, show yourself to the door. And look, check this part out right here, man. This is absolutely telling. A large, right, in all caps, large following of the Terrifier franchise are the LGBT community. So what? So what? So what? Who cares? What does that mean? What does that matter? Oh, we're large, we're a large following. You got to listen to us. No, he don't. No, he doesn't. What does that have to mean? So does that mean that he needs to align his politics and his personal beliefs because a large part of this franchise fan base is the LGBTQ community? Is that what he needs to do? What if the largest following, what if there was a larger following that was far right? Should he align himself with the far right political beliefs? This is stupid. This makes absolutely no sense. I don't care how big this following is. But see, that's what these cats think. They think they can hijack your franchise because they got a big following. Instead of it just saying, hey, the franchise is for everybody and we stay out of politics. No. We're a big following. And because we're a huge part of your fandom, we get to take what you built and turn it into something for ourselves. Make it some sort of a political social agenda machine. So you can't stray away from politics, Damien. Like, this is bullcrap. No, this cat wants to stay out of the politics. He's not going to allow you to repurpose his franchise for some other bullshit. He's not doing it. He's saying it's going to stay the way I made it. It's apolitical. I have no problem with that. They should want no problem with it. But again, all the people that are coming out against this cat, they all come from one side. They're all from the same side, man. Look, we don't want wokeness in our entertainment. We've been very clear about that. We don't want agendas in our entertainment. We don't want political messages in our entertainment. We want to escape. We want to go to the movies and escape. We got plenty. This guy really says it right here, man. This is a very ugly political climate. People want to just get away from all of that. They want to escape the politics and they want to go somewhere and watch a killer clown hack people to death while he laughs. I don't see why everybody can't just throw their arms around that. But anyway, man, look, this thread right here, go through it, right? I actually leave a link in the description if you want to read through this if you haven't seen it already. Probably you guys have, especially if you follow me. A lot of folks in there, I saw Tom from Midnight Edge made some comments, Madam Savvy. A lot of people, they agree. Look, let's keep this shit apolitical. Let's do this with all franchises. This should be the mantra for every single franchise that's out there right now. This guy's just getting started. And he's saying, look, let me set the table straight right now. We are not doing this politics shit. I applaud this man 1,000,000%. Okay? And all the jackwagons that's in here giving this guy grief, y'all need to check yourselves, all right? This is stupid. This guy is giving us something, especially horror fans, giving us something that we've wanted for a long time. And because he doesn't align or politically with you, or maybe he does, but he says, look, we're just keeping it all the way out. We're keeping all the politics out of this. We're keeping all the politics somewhere else. Talk about that somewhere else. It has nothing to do with the Terrifier franchise. Respect it, man. That's how I feel. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. It frustrates me because this is exactly what we want, from our entertainment. We want this stuff just to completely stay apolitical. Let's just make it about the franchise. Let's make it about the fun. Let's make it something for everybody where people of all different backgrounds, all right, can all come together and say, yo, man, I love Terrifier. You like Terrifier? Yeah, I like Terrifier too. Let's go ahead and watch this together, and let's put all the politics aside. That's basically what Damien Leone is saying, and I salute him for that. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.